And I
front
think
came
people
through.
want to know what's on track for New Year's.
Yeah,
Eve
are
day?
we going to warm up by the time we get to New Year's? And I'm liking what's going to happen before New Year's Eve, but then things on New Year's Day itself, things look a little interesting. We'll get to that in just a second. Right now, it is beautiful all across our Lucky Star Skycam network. A lot of sunshine, some spotty clouds here and there, and that's it. These are all clouds coming off of a very large storm system across the central United States. On water vapor satellite imagery, it looks absolutely gorgeous out there. You can see the spin. You can see some of that dry air wrapping around the other side of it. The center of it's right around Iowa and Missouri. It's slowly going to inch off to the east. We are southwest of that center, but north of us, there's a little bit of snow from Kansas up into South Dakota, and that is going to slowly drift south and will give us a chance for some isolated flurries as we get mainly into tomorrow, as we go through tomorrow morning, tonight into tomorrow morning. Northwest Oklahoma, certainly cold enough for a few flurries if we can get that moisture to hold itself together, mainly in western Oklahoma and maybe even into northeastern Oklahoma. This specific model on Future Next Gen doesn't show anything along the I-35 corridor, but there's still a chance as we go throughout the day that we could get flurries or maybe a sprinkle into central Oklahoma. So tomorrow morning through tomorrow afternoon, very light amounts possible, really not looking at any impacts. Just don't be surprised if you see at least a little bit falling from the sky, mainly in northwest and northeast Oklahoma. So those isolated flurries get out of here. We're dry Friday, we're dry Saturday. Saturday, the 50s return across the board. Things will be pretty nice, but you already look up the plains and there's our New Year's front. There will be a cold front that comes through New Year's Eve. Now it's going to be a dry front. It's not going to bring a lot of rain and storms for us, but it is going to cool things down and make things a little chillier, especially for Monday afternoon. That is our Happy New Year. It will be chilly, but thankfully dry. A weak system comes through Tuesday into Wednesday, maybe Wednesday morning, and we'll see if we can squeeze any moisture out of that. At this point, looking pretty dry, hence the banner, mainly dry as we go through the next 9 days, and mainly seasonal temps toward the end of the 9-day. But you look up north, and that is some serious cold air from Hudson Bay, Canada, into the northern Great Lakes in southern Canada. It is going to be very, very cold up there. We'll see how much longer we can hold on to not experiencing that Arctic cold, because so far this year, we really haven't. We will be chilly this afternoon. Oh, to look at it, though, we could have wind chills in the 30s all the way through the afternoon and 20s up to the far north where we are colder. Some upper 30s and low 40s down across the south. Overnight tonight, more 20s. A couple of teens would be possible if we get a high enough gust at times, but overall winds will be lightening up as we go through the next 24 hours, but still plenty of chilly air to go around tomorrow afternoon with wind chills still hanging out in the 30s. El Reno's looking beautiful this afternoon on Lucky Star Skycam Network. There's those clouds I was talking about, just a few of them. 38 at Will Rogers. Feels like 28, and that is a 10-degree drop because of the wind right now. So you see the numbers for temperatures. 30s, central and northern Oklahoma, 40s down across the south, but then you have to add on the wind because it is a blustery day like we were talking about. 20 to 35 mile per hour wind gusts. That's putting our wind chills down to the low 30s, upper 20s in the metro, mid and upper 20s across the north, even some low 30s into southern Oklahoma. So it is chilly. But as far as afternoon actual temperatures go, 43 Oklahoma City, some low 40s and upper 30s across the north. Overnight tonight, temperatures fall back into the 20s and low 30s out to the west with some continued low 40s chill tomorrow afternoon with those wind chills in the 40s and a 10% chance for a few of us in western, just into central Oklahoma and northeast Oklahoma for some flurries. Best chance will be in northwest Oklahoma. At most, maybe a trace, and that's really pushing it. And as far as New Year's snow, New Year's highs, we've been colder than New Year's Eve that we've got on the 9-day, and we've certainly seen a couple years of snow the last 9 years. But this New Year's Eve, looking dry. New Year's Day, looking cold. That's all we got for now. News 9 is going to be right back after this.